What's going on, everybody on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special video. I have two really good buddies of mine, and we are going to crack down where Frieza belongs in, I guess, the top 5 TURs to make it a bit more vague. If you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves.
So you guys know me as the whale, but really my name is Nolar. Yeah, I am a whale. No, not gonna lie, but yeah, I've managed to Rainbow Freeze us, and I've used him a few times, so I've got a pretty good feel of where he's at on the tier list of top PUR Dokkan Fest units in the game.
Cool, cool. And our other special guest, if he's awake.
Yeah, sure. Guten Morgen from Germany. My name is Sunblade, and it's a pleasure to be here. My Angel Freezer is at 69%. My Gohan is at 55%. I used both of them a lot, so I have a pretty good idea where their strengths and weaknesses are. And yeah, pleasure to do the video with you.
Yeah, very good. Thank you guys so much again for coming on. I know schedules have been crazy. They've been crazy, so it's cool to get you both on here. And yeah, Frieza's great. So Nolar, you were mentioning a bit earlier when we got on that how Frieza is doing a super bad road. How do you do you think he is better in super bad road than Gohan? I think that's like the first question I'll ask both you guys.
All right, so I did a video with Frieza as lead, so I took another Frieza friend on the Resurrected Warriors ESBR, and the second stage, I think it was like a Kid Strength Trunks. Just entered the stage. He super Frieza slot 1 before super Frieza even got the chance to super. I ate an Aider because I was a little low on health, and I was like, oh, this should be okay. Almost died. So yeah, overall, to make it really simple, yeah, Gohan's better in terms of beating Super Battle Road just all on his own compared to Frieza. But you know, to play devil's advocate here, the one thing Frieza does have is he's just got tons of utility. He can stun, or he can seal pre-transformed. He can transform on turn 1, which people were like, you should do that and put him together with the untransformed Frieza, in a rotation together and see how that goes. And I haven't tried that yet, but I could see how powerful that is because the untransformed Frieza seals them, and then the golden form Frieza can stun them and get hit for like 4 or 5 million attack stat right from the get-go. So if you're looking at like what can just carry you through everything in Super Battle Road, I gotta give the edge to Gohan here because stacking attack and defense, greatly stacking attack and defense, and guarding, yeah, like sure, even if I put Gohan in that first slot and he would have guarded at least, so it wouldn't have been 300k, it would have been like 150, which is still like a lot better than 350, 380 or whatever I took that time. So
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was a lot. So I'm just gonna say like Frieza's very good. He is crazy. Just his whole kit, like I said, tons of utility. Stacking that defense indefinitely on pre-transform, so he's no slouch on longer events either. But if just to sum it up real short, I think Gohan tips it over here.
Well, that was a quick one.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we could really just... Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good video. No, hold on. So Sunblade, you've been using him as well. So would you kind of agree with Nolar that Gohan is better in Super Battle Road in terms of basically everything?
I'm agreeing-ish. So first off, on the category ESBR stages, I would say that Gohan is definitely better, hands down, because of the reasons Nolar laid out. We talked about it before we started the video. But on the mono, like Extreme Physical, for example, the mono stages, I would say Frieza has the edge here. Because he has so much utility, and the guard feature from Gohan is not that impressive on there.
That's true.
That is very true. Very true.
So I would say, like, if I compare Gohan's performance on Super Tech versus Frieza's performance on Extreme Physics, Frieza has the edge here. But on the category ESBR stages, Gohan is definitely better because of his guard and the fact that he is raising attack and defense on Super Attack. And yeah, that's my 5 cents for the topic.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that because yeah, like you said, Frieza in Extreme Super Battle is gonna be. I mean, he freaking seals, he stuns,
Yep.
he has a chance of evading enemy super attack. I think it's attack and enemy super attack, so that's pretty sick.
Yep.
And
Right.
he also
Yep.
lowers attacked enemies. I mean, all enemies by 20%, 30% in the base form, and then in gold it's 20, right? Or
Well,
that does
in
that go
base
away?
form, in the base
Oh,
form, it's whoever he attacks, he debuffs,
Okay, okay.
and which is why 30% is huge. But at the same time, it's not applying to everybody. So that's kind of the downside of that. But he's like I said, he's got debuffing capability, stunning, sealing. He's just got all the utility, which makes the rest of the team benefit quite a bit, right? Because if you debuff the enemy, then the rest of your units aren't going to get hit that hard, right?
Yeah.
So if you steal them, then no one's going to get super. If you stun them, then there's no damage done at all. So again, like this is where it's just different viewpoints on their utility because Frieza helps out the team way more than Gohan does by putting the enemies at a disadvantage. While Gohan just like, you want to wreck me? Go ahead and try to wreck me. I'm gonna survive it all, and I'll put out some damage too. But that doesn't necessarily help the other teammates who might not super or whatever due to links, all that stuff. So just very two different ways to approach these units. At least I gotta put that out there.
Yeah, yeah, completely agree with that one. Again, Gohan's links to suck. I mean, I think we all could agree on that. His link set does not help the team at all. But yeah, Frieza does link well. I think pretty well with the Extreme Physical for the most part. There's a couple
Mm-hmm.
units that he could do pretty well with. So
Yeah, Bergamo, man. Bergamo.
God mode.
Tournament of Power Link. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just published a video and both of them work well, okay together, and yeah, it's a rotation that you can use on Extreme Physics.
okay, that's something I gotta try out because that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, with that 2.2 million attack set from Bergamo on ESBR. Yeah, it works.
yeah, yeah, it does. It does. So have you guys taken Frieza into like any long events yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like.
Go ahead. Some like go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I've used him on the Legendary Goku event, and of course, I didn't transform until the very end because he raises defense on super attack, and he works fine. Yeah, he got a super attack from STR UI Goku, and I got like, what was it, close to 200k damage, and that's, for me personally, it's nothing. So I was sold there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
not too bad, honestly.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I took him on Legendary Goku event, and pretty much the same thing. I didn't transform him until I think Strength UI. He's got like at that point, if you're supering and maybe let's say you're getting an additional like every 3 rotations, so maybe like a couple additionals, he's hitting defense stats of like 350, 400k when you go golden. So yeah, just no issue on tanking whatsoever. And his damage output, again, he's not stacking his attack, which I guess a lot of people give him criticism for that, which I don't because he hits damn hard. He's still hitting, at least for my rainbowed one. I'm linking him with the what's it called? The Int EZA final form Frieza, the one that guards the free to play one that you
Okay,
can
yeah,
farm.
yeah.
Which is his best linking partner, minus TOP because he's not in TOP, obviously. But he shares every links and he's hitting like 6 million attacks. That you know what I mean. So he's no slouch at doing damage. And remember, you can transform on turn 1 if you want to. So if you just wanted to end a stage quick, you go ahead, transform him, do that. But for the longer events, to cheese it, you stack that defense so you don't take damage towards the end and all that stuff. So yeah, he's good. He's very good. I think people should summon for him because Resurrected Warriors, 4 key for Resurrected Warriors
It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking LR Tech Broly. Yeah, you've got Bojack on that team too. You've got just a lot of options for you. So, that's the Super Saiyan 2 Goku, the Int one, Majin Vegeta, or Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that goes Majin Vegeta. Like, there's a lot of options there, and yeah, overall, I think he's like a pretty much a must-have unit, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And the funny part is you could run Gohan on Resurrected, so that's another team that you can
Yes.
rock them at. You could
I
rock.
Yeah,
actually
you
was
can
thinking
run
about
him.
doing a video. Yeah, I was doing like
Yeah,
put one rotation of just the Friezas, and then another rotations with like Gohan plus some other good looking partner on Resurrected Warriors, and then
yeah,
see
I'll attack Broly more.
definitively.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah, no. Do you guys have any big attack stats that you remember? Like, I think the highest I got this Frieza was like 5.8. Do you think you guys got like a little bit higher when you really pushed for that, or you haven't like really got to that point?
I got to about 6.2, I think.
Okay.
I think I had support on the rotation, if I remember, but yeah, that's him linking with the Int Frieza, his best linking buddy, except for TOP. Yeah, that's pretty much the max you could probably get him at Rainbowed. Obviously, if you gave him a little more different equips, because I only gave him 2 equips, not a third one yet. I don't have enough silver
Yeah.
physical equips apparently.
Yeah.
And the
But
current
yeah,
current battle, what was it? Chamber season is very bad. So
oh, it's so
yeah,
garbage. I don't know how you're doing, but like the first one I got 90 million. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. And then like the next one I got 12. I'm like, what the hell
yeah,
happened? I used the
yeah.
same damn unit. What happened?
I've heard some horror stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no
Anyways,
idea how bad it is. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not excited for it. Not excited for
yeah.
that to come to global yet. But yeah, no, 6.2. I mean, and another thing that a lot of people don't realize with that, it's like you could get that turn 1. Realistically.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whenever you want, you just
Yeah.
drop it and you get it. So no,
Yep.
he is really good. But okay, so after talking about Legendary Goku and Extreme Super Battle Road and like leads, where would you guys put Frieza kind of in that top 5 right now?
Okay, I will go first here. I would say that he is number 3 after Cooler. But Cooler and Frieza are very close together, but Cooler has the edge slightly. I would say the Gohan is number 1 for me now. Cooler number 2 and Frieza number 3. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree with him. And I know this is going to shock the hell out of you guys because when Sunblade and I and Talon were doing that video, we basically was standing for Cooler. But the reason why I put Gohan over him now is strictly because of LR Super Vegito, the strength one. That team, that Majin Buu Saga team, is now a top 3 team in the game, right? I don't think it's number 1, but it's pretty close. And the fact that you have Gohan and the Super Vegito together and they link fairly well. So you have one rotation of Tech Gohan and then the LR Goku and Angel Vegeta, and then another rotation of the LR Int Goku and Vegeta, and then Goku and Angel Vegeta. Like that's a top tier team. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's disgusting.
I have to give the edge to Gohan in that regard, and I also agree with Sunblade in the sense that like Frieza's good, but Cooler has way more utility, and I value utility. Like I know Frieza's got the utility in terms of like what he can do with the stunning, the sealing, the damage reduction when you're below 50%, the debuffing on the enemy. But again, that's mostly utilized for Super Battle Road. You don't get to see all that utility on the longer events, even though he's still good on those longer events because he stacks defense and then hits attack stats of like 5.8 to 6.2 million.
Yeah.
You don't get to see his full kit because you can't stun, you can't seal, you can't lower attack or whatever the restrictions they put on it. That's where I give the edge to Cooler because he can support, or he can be a hard hitter for 70% of the game. He will crit on every Saiyan and hybrid Saiyan. So that's where I give the edge to Cooler and put him at number 2. Frieza is just slightly behind him at 3, in my opinion. But again, I know Gohan's number 1. You can quote me on that and put it out there on the internet. There it is.
Yeah, it's I remember watching that one with Talon, and it's pretty cool to see you guys changing up.
I want to further elaborate on that. One thing that changed too was the arrival of the category ESBR stages. They weren't there before, and now we have those. And Gohan helps there so much for almost every stage he can be used. And even on Resurrected Warriors, I ran a rotation with Tapion, who debuffs enemies with his super attack, and Gohan, who just tanks everything. They share revival and fierce battle, and it was fine. It was okay. Yeah, so in the video I said like he's garbage on Resurrected Warriors, and yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, no, I think Gohan's he could be insane everywhere. And no, I agree with the top three as well. I think I like using Cooler a bit more. Like Frieza's a really fun unit, but dude, let's be honest. Every single new unit that comes out on Transformation Boost, the best attack stats comes from Cooler's lead. And if you don't even want to run him as a support, like you guys said, he's critting 70% of the game anyways. So it's like he's just an easy unit. Frieza was, I definitely want to say he was made more for like Super Battle Road. More so. He's definitely is. Like he's basically a Dokkan Fest version of Kibito guy. You know, the Super Int one. He basically has the same kit in terms of, you know, you could choose to either seal or stun with him, and you could do it turn one, which is sick. So I'm glad they did that. But yeah, I mean, Frieza's sick. I mean, he's super cool, but not. Yeah, I don't think he was better. He didn't feel better to me when I used him than Cooler and Gohan. Truthfully, I didn't get like that same excitement when I used him.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess the real purpose of this video was to hear you guys talk how great Gohan is, because yes, damn right, Gohan's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is Dokkan Fest TURs. I think he's the top tier unit. And for those of you on Global, he's out right now. If you have LR Super Vegito, the strength one, you go deep for him. You just go, you throw everything you can at him just to get him. Like, I wouldn't even consider looking at the thank you celebration next month, which has Exchange Boo and Go Tanks. Yeah, I just completely skip that and just focus on getting Gohan. Because if you get Gohan, you can, if you can use him, you use him and you beat whatever you need to beat. That's just it.
Yeah.
That's all
And the banner is good. It
And
has Beerus, so
yeah, very good banner as well. Yeah, no, I definitely agree. All right then. Well, I think that was a pretty good discussion. Definitely agree with all the points you guys made. By no means, I don't think, you know, to any viewers that are watching this, we're not downplaying Frieza at all. I mean, I think, you know, realistically, you could move around these top three however your play style is. I think at this point in the game, it's very easy for someone to even be like, well, I like Beerus more because turn one, he could hit a 7 million attack stat. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So again, this is just our opinions, everything that we see in the game. You guys could definitely, you know, if you think Frieza's number one, I am not going to fight with you guys about it. You know, I always like to make that disclaimer whenever I do these lists, because it's true. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with LRs. Every unit that comes out is so busted now that, you know, if people like LR Gohan, you know, the Super Saiyan Gohan still is number one. That's fine, you know. But no, I definitely agree. Gohan, I don't think he's going to get matched for a long time. What do you guys think for closing on that? Do you think we could see anybody take the throne in the upcoming months?
well, you never know. You never know Akatsuki. Maybe
true.
some other unit can come around. Maybe that LR was saying 4 Vegito limits broken unit for the Hero Celebration is busted. You never know what Akatsuki is going to do. So,
I mean, yeah, like I think you could. Right now, he seems to be the best, but like they could put out a like Sunblade said, an LR Super Saiyan for Vegito that stacks attack every time he counters. You know, like I mean, something stupid like that, or you know, you have an active skill instead of just stacking attack, you greatly or massively stack attack. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be
something up.
It's gonna be hard to top Gohan though. Okay, I think that's like the closing statement I want to make. I think it's gonna be really hard.
The day that Gohan gets power crept is going to be a sad day, because that means my wallet is going to be broken at that point.
It's going to be a crazy time period for sure. But all right, guys. So you guys have any closing comments you want to make?
Yeah, one thing I would like to add is that Golden Frieza has actually massively raised his attack multiplier on super attack, and yeah, when you get that double super attack with great support and a great linking partner, you can get even higher than the number you mentioned. I didn't try to get a very high attack set, but I linked him up with the AGL Golden Frieza, the tank. I got 3.8 million with 69%, and then he did a double super attack. I was at like 4.5 million. Can't imagine what the number is going to be with 100% and great support and best linking partner. So just want to throw that out there. That's one more point for Golden Frieza. He's offensively, the Golden Frieza is busted.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, very true.
I mean, massively raises attack is 100%. So
Yes.
yeah, it's if you manage to get that the addition off. I mean, what how did you build him, Sunblade? Before we finish off, you just went more even on the attack and the additionals and the crit.
I concentrate on crit, so I will, when I get one more dupe, I will give him like 15 crits and 11 additional. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I
Because
did. I
I
did.
wanted to crit against STR types, so yep.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, just to close it out here, thanks a lot for having me on the channel. Gotcha. Appreciate it.
Of course.
And we're going to be doing more things again at some point.
Absolutely, with both of you guys. And if you guys haven't checked out the channels, please do so. And definitely check out 59 Gaming as well. Always have to plug that in whenever I get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. And take care.